Our final quarterback for today.
Oh,
First solo player tier.
yeah.
This player.
He deserved his own tier.
He deserves his own tier. And boy, does he need one. The tier is, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
That's right.
Pretty obvious who number 31 is. That is Jordan Love. Chris, maybe from my outside view looking in on your process,
Yeah.
I would think this is the hardest player to rank.
This is definitely up there. And I will say, Jordan Love and not Gardner Minshew, but the Heineke, Jared Stidham, it was very close. It really was. But Jordan Love, I'm a believer in his ability, I guess. That's probably maybe where I got him, I don't know, higher than most or whatever. But here's what I'll take from, preseason, the game against Philadelphia, a few other snaps here and there, right? And even going back to 2 years ago when Rodgers had COVID, right, and had to miss the Chiefs game and all of that. There were some good signs then, right? But where it changed this year, where you see preseason, one is you right away could see there's a more of a comfort zone and knowing the offense and knowing where to go with the ball, where he made decisions quick and did it right away. And then when you watch the Eagles game to go in that situation where he was, he made some great decisions, seamless. And then his arm is special. Again, I'm not going to say it's like Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, but damn, it's really damn good. Like when Jordan Love gets all of it and rips it, it moves through the air. And he has some throws that, maybe were incomplete in the Eagles game and some other games where you go, ooh, wow. And then some of them are on the money and it's just in the tight coverage and somebody knocks it down or whatever. And you go, whoa, there's none of the other guys on the 9 that the 9 before this that can make that throw. Maybe some of the rookies can, but I haven't seen them yet, right? None of the other guys who have been in the NFL can make that throw. He's improved his mechanics. He's comfortable in the offense. He's a good athlete. He's got very good size to see up over the line or throw through lanes. Yeah, I'm thinking Jordan Love's going to open up some eyes this year.
So this is Love's first appearance in the Simms Top 40.
Yeah.
Comes in at number 31. We have a question from Steve Brousseau.
Cool.
He said, can you revisit your scouting report on Jordan Love? What are your expectations for him in his first full year as a starter?
Yeah.
For a little context, Simms in 2020, he was number 4 in your quarterback draft ranks, initially number 3,
Yeah.
but then you ultimately moved to ahead of him.
I
So
did.
what did you see in Love that year as a prospect?
I think where I got a little maybe carried away, and I've told this story in the pod. I love some of the high-end stuff he does.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when he was coming out, we were all going, wait, he does some Mahomes and Rodgers stuff,
That
right?
was the
That
thing.
was the thing.
Yep.
He would make a few throws every game where you'd go, whoa, holy shit.
There's only a few guys
There are
on the
only a
planet
few
that
guys
can
that
do
can
that.
do
was the
that.
thing.
Exactly
Yep.
right. Oh, you're going, and there's not many people in the draft here that can do that throw right there, right? Now, where I can still remember the phone call with my dad where he's, are you sure you want to put him in, think about the whole game now. He's really raw. He misses some throws that you and I would go, how can you miss that throw? And I went, you're right, Dad. I'm being a little too bullish on the high-end stuff. And, yes, some of the erratic throws, because at that time, too, he let his arm get too long. So he's tightened that up. There were some throws in college where, his arm is down like he's a pitcher in baseball, and it's just too hard to make it all work and match up to throw a really awesome, accurate football or spin it the right way that way.
Right.
He's cleaned those things up. He's really watched Rodgers in a lot of ways. You watch his mechanics. There's sometimes where you're like, you don't have to be exactly like Rodgers. Be Jordan Love. You don't have to have both feet off the ground and doing some of that, right? But he's getting to the point where he can do it. He can do it, and you see it, and you go, ooh, wow. But, yeah, it was the decision-making and just the little bit of the rawness in the throwing, I think, that made me drop him, that I was concerned about. But, that high-end stuff he did. And even, again, go back to the Philly game, watch some of those throws. Watch the throw. It was the Philly game. The right sideline, he makes a throw to Aaron Jones in the third or early fourth quarter.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's a whole shot in a cover two. It's an unbelievable throw into a tight window, and Aaron Jones should have caught it. But it was like bang, bang, and he got hit as soon as he caught it, and the ball got knocked out, and it was an incomplete pass. But he has some things there where I think Jordan Love's going to show some people this year. I think the Packers are going to be revived because of Jordan Love, no Aaron Rodgers, some new voices in the locker room, them wanting to shove it up all our asses, right, to go, we're going to still be good, or you're not going to be good because Aaron Rodgers is in there. I think that energy is going to motivate this football team.
And it probably allows LaFleur to maybe implement even more of what he wants to a younger quarterback that's going to defer to
do
him,
his thing. Right. I mean, yes, exactly right.
And Rodgers justifiably earned the ability to do what he wants.
Exactly.
But it does let an offensive coach kind of go, okay, this is what I really always want to be.
This is how I want to play.
Yeah.
Yes, right. It was in a tough situation. This is where LaFleur never got enough credit. The fact that he, was able to be personable and adjust his coaching style for Aaron Rodgers, I think showed the greatness in Matt LaFleur and the fact that, okay, Ray, I don't really necessarily agree with all this, but damn, this guy's really good. And, yeah, he can get us out of some bad plays at the line of scrimmage and get us in the right plays and do all that. And he trusted his players that way. But, yeah, this brings it back more to what LaFleur wants to do and the vision he sees on the offensive side of the ball.
Obviously, a good start will be monumental for Jordan Love as his first year as the starter as we take a look at the Packers' 2023 schedule out of the gate. This is a division that is absolutely up for grabs.
Definitely.
The Lions have been the favorite now,
Right.
the betting favorite.
Right.
But you look at they opened against the Bears.
Yeah.
Then they have the Falcons, who are going to be much improved.
Right.
Saints, and then kind of a statement game there on Thursday Night Football against the Lions. So do you think this is built for Jordan Love to build some momentum in that first quarter of the season?
I do. I really do. And, again, like we talked about the Saints, I mean, their D is going to be good. The Falcons, like we talked about, we expect them to be better.
Much improved.
Right? But these are teams, too, that, yeah, they could be finding their way still there. They're not going to be hitting on all cylinders.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing Desmond Ridder. I can't imagine that their offense is just hitting on all cylinders.
No playoff team till week 8, and that's the
No,
Vikings, who
exactly.
were viewed as the luckiest team in the
Right,
NFL last year by many.
And
whether
the
you agree or
Lions
not.
are going to be a team that's for the first time dealing with, like, pressure and big
Expectations.
time. And,
Yeah.
we can't just go out there and do whatever we want. Where I look at it from Green Bay's standpoint to go, Green Bay out of those teams right there, they're going to go, no, we're ready for ball. We've been playing in NFC championships and the playoffs and a lot of big games with Aaron Rodgers, so we're not scared of any of these teams or this matchup right here. And, yeah, the Bears, that defense, it'll be improved, but they know it. I do think it sets up pretty well for him to get off to a good start. And, again, I think the Packers are going to be better than people realize in the NFL.
With you saying that, you might be surprised by the BetMGM odds for the Packers this year. And I want to ask what your favorite bet is, because this is pretty shocking. They have their over-under win total set at just 7.5. They to make the playoffs at plus 165. So kind of a big underdog there to make the playoffs. And then to win the NFC North is plus 400. They're not even being factored in to win this division next year. That is last, by the way. The Lions are the favorite. They are last in the division projected to win it.
I'd get on that bet.
Right?
I definitely would. I don't see that. I think you're looking at a roster here and a team that just, had a lot of going on last year. Whether it was Rodgers and his kerfuffle with the team, there's no Devontae Adams finding that. Christian Watson was hurt. They underperformed in the playoffs in their eyes the 3 years before that. They might have been worn out from those those runs into the playoffs, all of that. There's a lot that goes into that. I would bet money on that for sure. Like we talked about Atlanta to be that team that maybe didn't go to the playoffs again in the playoffs, where I'd go, if I have some extra cash, that'd be one I'd throw on there too. This would be another one where you talk about value, making the playoffs, everything like that. Making the playoffs in a conference where it's hard to find 4 really good teams. There's only 3 of them right now. And I'd go, and we're going to just go rosters here. Like after Niners, Eagles, Cowboys, I think if we get into complete rosters in the NFC, the next group down, you start to talk about Green Bay, okay, Detroit, Seattle, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, those are the next group of teams, I think, that you start to go, oh, those are the most impressive rosters outside of those top 3. I don't know. Is there anybody else you're missing there? Or Washington's getting up there. Their team that's got
a wild card because of quarterback.
Exactly,
again,
right.
Which is always the tricky factor.
Man, that's where I'm shocked by that low number there.
It's pretty disrespectful to Matt LaFleur.
It is.
That number.
It's
it's basically saying that like none of what you've done has mattered. It's only happened because of Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers is great. You're not going to find 2 people that are higher on Aaron Rodgers than us.
No doubt.
But that's a pretty disrespectful line to what LaFleur's done.
I think, again, that's where I think the betting world is, misevaluating their roster a little bit, misevaluating the human aspect the human aspect of all of the things you just said. It's disrespectful to Jordan Love. Those defenders are looking at it and going, what the f-? I mean,
Yep.
we had a bad year and we were the 11th ranked defense in football. We're going to, I would expect them to be better there. They know they don't got Aaron Rodgers. I bet you that run game is going to be even more of an emphasis. The O-line's going to take the challenge on, And then there's some ways to me where I go, I don't know. Rodgers and some of my complaints in there and just being a little protective and not aggressive anymore, them running the ball, this guy taking shots down the field, there's some aspects where I go, they could be, maybe even a little more dangerous than we realize with Jordan Love at quarterback.
All right, that wraps up today's quarterback rankings. We are going to get to an Ask Me Anything, of course, but before we do, the action never stops at BetMGM. Sign up now using bonus code SIMS, and your first wager is risk-free up to $1,000.
So say you bet $100 on that disrespected Matt LaFleur to win Coach of the Year. If you win, you get $2,000, but if you lose, you still get $100 worth of free bets.
Simply download the BetMGM app today or go to BetMGM.com and enter bonus code SIMS to make your first wager risk-free up to $1,000.
Yo, thanks for watching, homies. It's the off-season, but there's no off-season for us here at Unbuttoned. Me, Ahmed Fareed, we're going to hit all the stories. So hit subscribe for us, okay? We got a ton coming up. My draft prospect rankings, my Simms top 40 quarterback countdown, and videos of me and NFL QBs playing catch and talking about their development and mechanics. Again, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace out, homies. See you soon.